Hello, welcome everybody here. I was just discussing this with someone. Let me tell you something. Statistically, we are in December, almost closed 2024. We have flat 6 months, if I be honest, tentatively, in order to access SSC CGL or CHSL 2025. But before that, would love to say each and every year, cutoffs are going up. Competition is going up. Millions of students appear in SSC examinations. You better know this. Say CGL, 37 lakh or 38 lakh students appear in SSC CGL examination each and every year. This year, if I talk about that, because we must keep in mind the statistics, we can't just build castles in the air. This year, the cutoff of SSC CGL Tier 1, I hope you know, was 153 plus. A couple of years ago, if I talk about SSC CHSL, the cutoff was 159 plus something. In order to get 80% marks, I repeat, 80% marks, and not only just qualifying CHSL or CGL Tier 1 cutoff gives us a job, we have to be in the merit also. The interesting part is, despite having 18,000 plus vacancies this year, I repeat, 18,000 plus vacancies, despite that, the cutoff was 153. You know the level of expertise, you know the level of hard work that we have to do in order to get a job these days. Of course, we have to be in the competition if we are to get a job out there. It's always better to get a foundation batch first. I repeat, it's always better to get a foundation batch first so that you can have all the basics along with the advances, all the nuances, if I say, of each and every subject. Because if I talk about English, vocabulary plays the role, which is not limited. Mathematics, you better know. When I say GA and GS, I think you know the name is enough. You can't cover everything completely over there. So at that point, 80% plus marks are not going to be that easy a task. We have foundation batches here starting next month. You can join them. But before that, we have a study planner for each and every student out here, because if you follow a proper schedule, you know we have better results, whether it comes to health, whether it comes to any job, whether it comes to any preparation or anything such in our life. So alongside with me, I have Shafali ma'am with me, and she will mark you something that will help you a lot in order to get your job. And I should say, for the first time, if you get the first job, that's going to be better than the best. Let's welcome Shafali ma'am. Ma'am, welcome
Thank you,
from my
sir.
side.
Hello, everyone. Hi, very good evening to all of you. So, I guess 6 month master plan for the beginners, especially who are cadre SSC CGL 2025. So, let's start with the paper pattern or the exam pattern of SSC CGL. First of all, to crack the exam, you have to appear in a tier 1, then after your tier 2 and the final merit list. Let's have some previous year data along with your vacancies and some important cutoff also. As you can see on my screen, the cutoff of 2021 vacancy was around 7,686 and the cutoff was 130. In the year 2022, vacancy was 37,000 approx and the cutoff was 114. That's quite good. Then after 2023, vacancy was around 8,415 and the cutoff was 150. And this year, that means 2024, the vacancies is around 17,000 and you have already know the cutoff is 153, which was huge, which was completely unimaginable because the competition is really, really very high, right? And to cater these kind of things, definitely you should know the approximate criteria for each and every subject. So in SSC CGL, you have know that quants, reasoning, GS and English. Just try to attempt your mock, and if you are just around the corner of these number, definitely you can try for SSC CGL because ultimately you have around 6 months. If you have these numbers in your related to, with between a 2 months criteria, I would not like to recommend you to appear in a CGL, right? But still you have 6 months, so definitely you can have, or you can appear in the tier 1 SSC CGL 2025. Now to cater the exam, definitely there's will be a study plan will play a very important role, which is oliveboard is giving you. So where you will find this um, planner exactly. So definitely I think in the description of your session here, you can find this SSC exams study planner. Okay, and just click on this study planner, and this is your study planner. And very importantly, this planner is completely free for you. Okay, just go through the planner actually, and then after you would be more easily you can access or have some idea regarding the planner part. Let's get back to the couple, sir, to discuss about this planner, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Of course, we have the calendar of SSC examination for 2025, and some of the examinations going to be conducted in 2026 also, although the internal level ones, but still we have all these things. So it's better to analyze the time that is given to us tentatively, the time that is required, because not each and every student is equal. Some may have been preparing for a long, long time. Some may have just started. Both of them are not equal. I must know what about my status in English, what about my status in reasoning or quants or GA and GS. And that's how I should design my syllabus, my schedule accordingly. My schedule, I'm sorry for that. So this is SSC Planner as ma'am marked, available in the description box. You can access that, and please plan accordingly. We are putting on a general basis, on an average basis. However, each and every student, as I marked, is different. They can design as per themselves. So that's the study planner. If you open this, you will get the calendar of 2025 along with your holidays. You better know. Apart from that, you have the calendar of 2026 also, because the tentative calendar that SSC has released has some examinations in 2026 also. So we are putting both of these here. We have all the examinations along with the dates marked here. For example, phase 13, CGL for CPO, CHSL, Tier 1, Tier 2, SSC Steno, Constable, GD, J, Junior Engineer, and many others out there. All the forms, Tier 1, Tier 2, everything is marked over there in this calendar also. What ma'am marked, if somebody is new, in case you do not know what about this, for example, I am a new student here and I know what CGL is, what CHSL is. I do not know what SSC Steno is. For example, I'm highlighting something interesting because all of us know, whether it comes to banking or any other competitive examination, mathematics deserves the importance. But when it comes to SSC Steno examination, I think the only stenographer examination conducted by SSC where mathematics is absent. Yes, in case you have heard this for the first time, I'm correct. In SSC stenographer examination, we don't have mathematics. The paper is of 200 questions, 200 marks, but 100 questions in English, of English, if I say, 50 of reasoning and 50 of GA and GS. No single question from mathematics. Sounds weird in today's competition. We don't have mathematics, but yes, it is. So just to highlight something such, we have every exam pattern here. Say for CGL, we have this in, say, reasoning, quants, English, GA and GS. 100 questions, 200 marks, and same for the tier 2 also. We have the syllabus for SSC CHSL here and the other examinations possible. Skill tests are also conducted. I think you know. What about the word speed? What about the passage? What about this or that? Every single thing is marked over here. For different posts, like for LDC, for JSA, and for the others, for DEOs also. MTS appeared by many out there because you get eligible for SSC MTS examination once you pass 10th standard. Because for CGL, you have to complete your graduation. For CHSL, you must be 12th pass. But for MTS, you are just 10th pass, you are eligible out there. So but somebody who has just started and is willing to get a job as soon as possible can also fill the form of MTS. That's also mentioned here. The examination duration, SSC GD examination, SSC CPO, Tier 1, Tier 2, and something I was talking about, SSC stenographer examination. GA. NGS, and English reasoning. Apart from that, we don't have any mathematics here. Of course, in the tier 2, they have the skill test, which is also mandatory to qualify. You have the study plan, for example, in the week first and week two, week three and week four, all weeks of a month. You can design what you feel, but we are putting what we feel is there for each and every student. For GA, for maths, for reasoning, for English, and not only just the concepts, you better know we have to appear in the mock tests also. You can attempt 2 to 3 mock tests in a week and appear in those previous year papers to get the crystal clear concept of what the database is, which sorts of questions that examination asks, and everything such. And of course, you must attempt in a live test per week. Similarly, for the week 3 and week 4, you can go through the same. Everything is marked out there. For example, if I talk about English, you can cover, say, in a week, noun and pronouns, just a couple of topics in a week, which we can, I think, easily do. In the next week, we can finish articles and adjectives. In the next week, we can finish verbs and, say, time and tense. In the next week, we can have SVA and adverbs. In the next week, we can have prepositions and conjunctions. And the next week, 2.5 months, we can finish voice and narration. Done. But not only just grammar, we should also focus on vocabulary, on, say, the reading skills, RC, close test, and parasyllables, and everything such. So once you go through this PDF, I'm sure you will have everything required for yourself. I repeat, you can edit them as per your needs. But yes, you can mark, I think this is visible, which is totally blank. You can edit this as per your own needs. I repeat, not everyone is equal. We are different. Somebody is good in, say, good at mathematics, somebody is good at English, etc. You can make your own goals for each and every month, for each and every day. This day, during this time, I'll be doing this, I'll be doing that, and such. And please design your schedule accordingly. We have marked something from our own side and this. Apart from that, the concepts that we miss or the concepts that we have completed, we can mark in this. The practice sessions, you better know, not only just getting the theory part is sufficient. We have to practice, whether it comes to maths or English or reasoning. We have to practice also. So you can also make the titles, tabs of all these things. And you have a checklist also. Topics that you have completed, topics that are left, everything can be marked here in this PDF. I think it is going to be a very, very beneficial one for all of you. For all the dates, you can design all these things. And yes, you can have the annual weekly score tracker. For example, this is the weekly study planner, and this is the annual score tracker. You can mention the date of your mock tests, for example, the full score, the sectional score, so that, trust me, listen to me, in this slide only, in just one page only, if I know when I started preparation, for example, in January, in February, my score was this in all the subjects, that was my sectional score, that was my overall score. I must see, am I improving? Am I going in the wrong direction? Am I modifying myself? Am I improving for the better cause and such? You know where you started and where you are. You have to analyze all these things. Every teacher says you have to analyze the mock tests, and that's how you can get the analysis of yourself in that one single page. And of course, you have the access to the notes also. Let's get back to Shefali ma'am, what she has
Thank you,
to say.
sir.
Ma'am.
Right. So I guess this study planner will definitely help you guys. How it is giving you how to prepare, how to start your each and every subject, how to keep track on your mock test, how to cover your monthly planners. What are your goal? So I guess in a one study plan, you are planning each and everything which is essential for your exam preparation, right? As I have already told you that this planner can be downloadable. So you can get the link just below the description of this video. One more part, if you want to revise your each and every foundation part for SSC CGL, tier 1 and tier 2 especially, definitely you can join my classes on a daily basis only on this channel that is scheduled for 1 p.m. As you can see, Polity Masterclass Constituent Assembly. This is my first class of Constitution. That means I'm starting from the scratch part. Constituent Assembly, as you already know, this is the first part. Then after so on a daily basis, I'm going to cover theory plus concept plus practice questions only on this channel, schedule 1 p.m. So I guess, Kapil sir, this is a study planner part and also the detail of my class. Anything you have?
Yes, ma'am. Somebody has commented, and I'm thankful to
Okay.
him, grateful to him. He has said, "Thank you for bringing foundation batch in English medium." I think I had a glimpse of that. I hope I'm not spilling the beans. But yes, pretty soon you have the foundation batch. Pretty soon in the first week, if I'm not wrong, of January, and if I'm not spilling the beans here, of January 2025, you have the foundation batch for SSC CGL. You have the foundation batch for SSC CHSL, and those are the English medium ones. Not only the content, but also the explanation is going to be in English. I say beneficial for all of us, and especially beneficial for those who are from South India. So these are the batches upcoming next week. You are suggested, you are requested to join, and would love to see you in the classes. But apart from that, not only just the paid content, as ma'am has marked, we have this channel in which we upload, we take classes live on a daily basis for free also. So one is requested, suggested to join from today onwards or tomorrow onwards here on YouTube for free. We'll get you updated whenever the foundation batches are started. Stay connected for further more updates for content, and would love to see you in the classes and next videos out there. That's all from our side. Thank you. Pretty soon